Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for SP500. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Today we're going to be focusing on this structure over here, so if you want to be seeing the higher time frame structures, check out the weekend's video where I went through the drop from all-time highs to this date here. So today again focusing more on the smaller time frames. Before that though, I had another idea here before going further, in which we would have the structure from here again as a three-way structure. Now this is a bit different, in which again we would be ending the count at these lows instead of these lows. The default previous idea we had was that we had a WXYXZ in here. It is also possible to have this as an ABC instead, down to these lows here. At that point we would have three ways into A wave, three ways into B, and then looking for a 5-way pull up for that wave C. This is still possible, and for that again we would need this structure here to be a 5-way structure. But again, we do have a count for that as well. So I just wanted to show you this count as well. The only issue I have with this one is the structure in here. It looks better as a 5-way structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rather than a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3-way pullback and then 5 for that C wave. But yeah, it is still possible that this is the case. So I just wanted to show you that as well, as I didn't cover that on the weekend's video. Now let's jump into the smaller time frame here on 15-minute time frame, and taking a look at Torres Simon's count, who mentioned this on Discord as well, and I wanted to cover this as well here on video. So the idea was that this was an A, B, and then this was a C. I think he had this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. The issue I have with this count is because again this looks kind of 5-wave-ish. We do have some kind of divergence at the highs. Of course, this could be a double combination correction here as well. But I just don't feel like I like the proportions here. If we are looking at the extensions here, we can see that this middle structure here is obviously larger than this one. At the moment, these trend lines, however, are a bit contracting instead of expanding. So once again a third wave structure in a diagonal is larger than the first one, the expectation is that it is actually a expanding diagonal instead of this contracting one. At the moment, however, this possible fourth here is not large enough for this to be the case, so that's why it looks like more of a contracting diagonal than anything else. So it does not really fit the proportions that I'm expecting here. So that's why I'm not really looking into this count. But I wanted to bring that out as well here. So what I got here for the possible either the ABC here or a wave 1, this fits both of those scenarios, in which again the first structure here would be a 3-way structure, another 3-way structure, another 3-way structure, another 3-way structure, and then there is a possibility in which this is already done here, and now this is actually where the fifth is, where I have labeled this A wave, and then we would be getting that wave 2 down here. That is definitely a possibility. However, there's also a possibility for this one to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking for this A to push a bit higher possibly, and then going down. This definitely does not really seem too impulsive to the downside, so there is some kind of corrective structure. So it still has the possibility of being that wave 4 before that fifth wave for that A wave. Again, not needed, but it is still possible. Other possibility is just doing this for that B wave and then looking for that partner leg of this original move to the higher side. Or it is just complete up in here. Maximum can go is $4,012 because again, this is a contracting structure. So wave 3 here is actually smaller than wave 1. So wave 5 needs to be smaller than wave 3 in order for 3 not to be the smallest structure on the whole diagonal. So that's the maximum it can go. And then again, we would be looking for that wave 2 and then a partner leg at least, or this would be a wave 1, 2, or it could be part of this ABC, and then we would be continuing to the downside. So especially here, if we are going to create this ABC here, I would definitely be looking into shorts. I'm already looking for short setups here. And I think I had from last week's end, I had a short on Dow, I think around here, almost at the highs, not quite catching the top, but is not moving as I want to the downside as of yet. But I'm still going to keep an eye on that and see how that's going. Then we have the bearish alternate, in which again this would be an ABC, WXY, ABC. The whole structure is very three-wave-ish. So again, there is a couple of different views on this. It is very probable or possible that this is again a wave W instead of wave 1, and X instead of 2, and then wave Y would be here. The differentiation is here where this structure actually ends at these highs. And then we would have another ABC, and then 5-way structure. However, this is not that likely at the moment, unless we are going to get some kind of diagonal here, because again, these structures are very overlapping here. So the expectation would be a diagonal into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, most likely taking out the lows here of that A wave, and then at least getting to that 382 here around 37.46 for that retracement downwards, and then again getting a partner leg for this structure. This is fitting on the higher time frame ideas where we are looking for that higher time frame B wave with that 3-way structure. Of course, it is possible that we would be reverting downwards already, but this is not really supporting that, because we can't really have this as a wave 2, because again we have already taken out the highs here. So that's why I'm actually looking at this as the possible connector wave connecting this structure over to the next here. But those are the structures I'm currently looking at. The two options I have at the moment, both are looking at on a shorter time frame, some kind of pull back downwards. So that is definitely my play sooner rather than later. And yeah, we'll see if this is going to be taking out the highs. Then we can either shift this up higher, and if we do take out the highs here, then this is more likely a 5-way structure than anything else, instead of this ABC that it currently could be. But that is pretty much, again, all I wanted to say on S&P 500. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of the day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.